Period. Hey, Craig. Let's talk. Okay. So, here's the deal. Oh my gosh, I'm so mad that my video DR is not uploading. Like, it's so annoying. But, okay, here's the thing, right? I'm feeling like, okay. So, hopefully, Jacob goes home unless someone pulls some shit. I don't think they will, but he will. And then it's Final Four. I'm so worried. I'm so worried. I need a win. HOH. Like, I absolutely have to fucking win. Non-Cat, non-Nick. Nick goes home. Period. He doesn't have the chance to win. Veto. I just need that. I need that so bad. I'm trying to look for where it said there will be no Final Four veto competition. The winner of Final Five HOH will be able to play. Oh my god. Like, my issue right now is, like, that can't happen, period. Like, I'm waiting for, God, what am I even saying? I just want to win, or I want Abdi to win, or I'm a little bit nervous if Kat would win. I don't think she would, but just in case, I'm, like, kind of nervous. I don't think she wouldn't put up Nick. I think she would put up Nick, is what I mean. I'm also a little worried. I'm just worried about Nick winning, because if Nick won, I genuinely don't know who Kat would vote out. Because I feel like she would vote out me, but also it's, like, super up in the air. Like, I don't know. I'm really confused about who she, like, specifically would choose, or, like, would keep in. And if Nick does win, then, like, fuck final HOH. Like, I'm fucking screwed. I'm really hoping for, like, a Cat, Abdi, and I final three, which I think would be really good. Yeah, that's the best case scenario right now. I want to win final HOH, obviously, because if you throw it, I'm sorry, but that's stupid. I think, okay, I'm super tired. I think I'm in a really good place in the game. I genuinely think, like, there's not a lot that I think there's things in my game that's definitely, like, I did wrong, and it could very much have improved, like, my social game and my relationships with people. I feel like they were very rocky, and that's why I got nommed a lot of the time, like, with Nickel. That was an issue, and, like, I think that was kind of, like, the one thing that I'm kind of not happy about, along with myself getting nominated. No, not getting nominated. About my HOH is what I mean. I think that I could have handled my first HOH a lot better, and some of the things that I said or did were unnecessary. And yeah, I'm kind of disappointed in myself in that one, but that's in the past. I also am a little bit worried about jury. I know that if Nick makes it to final two, I don't know who he would be next to in that situation, but I am worried that he would win because of the jury, which is, like, a super big, like, statement, and, like, something really big to say, but, like, his game wasn't bad. His game was pretty good. Like, he's been staying in, and he's been pretty much the primary target for, like, weeks. And Jacob not nominating Nick was, like, a really stupid move on his behalf. And I'm really mad about that, actually. I'm really mad about how Jacob didn't nom Nick, and he was like, oh, this is like, I don't understand what was going through his mind for him to think that that was a good game move, because I was like kind of dead set on taking him to the final three with Abdi and I, and now as soon as he did that, like, he could have lied or he could have put up Nick. He could have just, I don't know. I feel like that was he did not think that through whatsoever. Yeah, so I think that was a really bad game move by him. I think that I think that Kat, I love Kat. I don't think under any circumstances she would win. I would love to hear what she had to say if she did make final two next to like Nick or something in like that sort of scenario. But I don't think she's gonna win. I also really want to hear what Abdi says, because I think I have a really good game, but I also could just be delusional. So I am excited to hear what Abdi has to say. I talked to Abdi about, I've been talking to everybody a lot about like their games and like, oh, you did like, because it's like what are we gonna do now? At this point, we already have decided basically. Like, I think everybody has it in their head who they're gonna take or who they're gonna keep in any which way or scenario. So I think it's fine being pretty open with everybody, because that's what I'm really trying to do right now. I'm trying to make it very, not very clear on who I'm taking, but very clear on like how not, this is hard to word. I'm trying to make it a little transparent how I'm perceiving everybody's games right now, because from my point of view, I think Nick has a pretty good he has actually very good jury management. I think he has a lot of friends in the jury besides like Zach or GT. I don't know really what his relationship with Zach was. I don't think it was great considering the circumstances of his eviction. I also think that him being able to stay this long through comps, while comp wins aren't everything, I think it's a little bit impressive. Even though I don't really like people who comp piece their way to the end, even though I feel like I kind of did that in a bad way. Not really. I only won comps when I had to. I think Abdi, from my perspective, I think Abdi had a really good social game in the beginning, and he really grew into that, and his intuition was very good, and I think he chose the right sides when he needed to. If that's like a good way to put that. Like, I think the decisions he made at certain times were good decisions. Like, his timing was really good. That sounds really weird, but like, yeah. Jacob, I think him being able to make it this far and him not getting nommed for like a really long time was actually pretty impressive. Not impressive, but I think it was like pretty cool of him to not get nommed, even though he was kind of like a floater. He wasn't really doing anything. Kat, I mean, her winning that Vino was kind of sick. Good for her. She's super sweet. I actually really like Kat, and I think I'm proud of her for staying. I'm glad I got to talk to her, and that she didn't get sent home like week 1 or 2. I think some strong points in my game are like, again, aligning with the right people at the right times. I think I maneuvered with the power dynamics in the house pretty well, because I stuck with the majority when I needed to, and when that wasn't working, I switched sides, blah, 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 blah. Because, like, I don't think I wouldn't have, like, done that thing with Abdi and, like, tried to, like, or I don't know. I don't think I would have done the things that I would have done if I knew that I would have been safe, 100% safe with that like little group of Twitter girls. So I think that was a good decision on my part to switch. And I think that I don't know, I think I had a pretty solid, like, I don't know what I'm gonna say specifically if I do make final two, but like I think I did have a pretty solid game. Like there's not there's not a lot of places where I can be like, um, oh, I didn't like that was a really bad decision. I don't think I made any really bad decisions ever. Even like Nami and Abdi, which I guess people could argue was a bad decision. I don't know. I don't think that really affected anything in the long run. I think that was just a little bump in the road and everything was kind of fine after. Um, I think I'm trying to like go through the things that I've done. I think that Zach vote, I don't think that was too bad. That also didn't affect stuff in the long run that much. GT still worked with us, that was fine. I feel like all the bad quote unquote decisions I made were very just minuscule. They did not make a lot of noise. And I don't know, I think I played a really clean game and it just like, yeah, I was on top. Not on top, but like, ugh, I don't know, maybe I'm just delusional. Maybe my game's just really, really dull. Because that's also understandable. Like, I can see it both sides from the coin. Like, from one side, I can be like, oh, I actually played a really clean, good game. I didn't really do anything wrong. And from another side, I can see, like, oh, like, all I did was really, like, just, like, float, win some comps. I tried to make some moves. I, like, just, like, stuck in some alliances and didn't really talk much. Like, I don't know. And I think that's, like, all I really wanted to say. Like, all I really wanted to say was like, oh yeah, I think I'm doing well. Um, Praying that Nick doesn't win HOH next week, because I think if he doesn't, he'll be gone, and that's fine. That's perfect. That's dead ass all I need. Yeah, that's it. Love you, Craig, my king. Your icon is so ugly. Oh my god. Okay, love you. Bye.